as Celsius, the fitness drink that disrupted energy. In the summer of 2004, while Red Bull dominated energy drinks and Gatorade ruled sports beverages, a former biotech executive named John Fieldly stood in his Boca Raton office staring at a problem that would make him millions. The energy drink market was exploding, growing at 30% annually, but every product was loaded with sugar, artificial ingredients, and enough caffeine to make your heart race uncomfortably. Fieldly had spent years in biotechnology and pharmaceuticals, watching colleagues pound energy drinks during 18-hour workdays, only to crash harder than they started. Meanwhile, fitness culture was exploding across America, with gym memberships climbing from 36 million to over 50 million between 2000 and 2005. These health-conscious consumers wanted energy, but they didn't want junk. They wanted performance, not just a buzz. Fieldly realized there was a massive gap in the market between healthy living and energy drinks, two worlds that seemed fundamentally opposed to each other. He envisioned a beverage that could bridge this divide, something that fitness enthusiasts could drink before their workouts without compromising their health goals. This wasn't just about creating another energy drink, it was about revolutionizing what energy drinks could be. Fieldly's background gave him unique insights that traditional beverage executives lacked. He had studied biochemistry and spent years in pharmaceutical development, giving him deep knowledge of how different compounds affected human metabolism and performance. Unlike energy drink founders who focused on marketing and flavor, Fieldly approached the challenge like a scientist developing medicine. He began researching thermogenic ingredients, compounds that could naturally boost metabolism and energy production at the cellular level. His formula centered around 7 key ingredients that had been clinically studied for their metabolic effects: caffeine from natural sources, taurine, guarana extract, glucuronolactone, ginger extract, green tea leaf extract, and vitamins B and C. The breakthrough came when he discovered that this specific combination could increase metabolism by up to 12% for 3 hours after consumption based on clinical testing. Even more impressive, the drink contained 0 sugar, 0 artificial preservatives, and only 10 calories per can. The thermogenic formula meant users would burn additional calories just by drinking it, making it the first energy drink that actually supported weight management rather than hindering it. Fieldly filed multiple patents on his thermogenic blend, creating intellectual property that would protect his innovation for years. Launching a beverage company from scratch proved far more challenging than developing the formula itself. Fieldly quickly learned that the beverage industry was dominated by massive corporations with deep pockets and established distribution networks. Getting shelf space required significant upfront payments and minimum order quantities that could bankrupt a startup. Traditional energy drink distributors showed little interest in a health-focused product, arguing that energy drink consumers didn't care about calories or natural ingredients. Fieldly spent months pitching to beverage distributors who dismissed Celsius as too niche, too expensive to produce, and fundamentally misunderstanding the energy drink market. With limited capital and no industry connections, he faced a classic chicken and egg problem. Retailers wanted proof of consumer demand, but he couldn't build demand without retail presence. The early years from 2005 to 2009 were brutal, with Celsius burning through investor capital while struggling to gain traction. Sales barely reached $1 million annually, and many early investors questioned whether the health-conscious energy drink concept was viable. Fieldly was essentially trying to create a new category within an established industry, always the most difficult path for any startup. The breakthrough came when Fieldly made a strategic decision that would define Celsius for the next decade. Instead of fighting for space in gas stations and convenience stores alongside Red Bull and Monster, he would build the brand through fitness channels. He began approaching independent supplement stores, vitamin shops, and specialty fitness retailers who understood the value proposition of a healthier energy drink. These retailers dealt with customers who read ingredient labels carefully and were willing to pay premium prices for quality products. Fieldly also started building relationships directly with fitness professionals, personal trainers, gym owners, and fitness influencers who could authentically recommend the product to their clients. The company launched an ambassador program in 2010, giving free products to fitness professionals in exchange for honest feedback and word-of-mouth marketing. This grassroots approach proved incredibly effective because recommendations came from trusted sources rather than traditional advertising. By 2012, Celsius had built a loyal following among serious fitness enthusiasts who appreciated having an energy drink they could consume without compromising their health goals. Sales grew from $2 million to over $10 million annually between 2010 and 2012, proving that demand existed for a premium, health-focused energy drink when marketed through the right channels. The fitness industry was undergoing massive changes that played perfectly into Celsius's positioning. Social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube were creating new fitness influencers who built massive followings by sharing workout routines and lifestyle content. These influencers needed brands that aligned with their healthy image, making Celsius an ideal partnership opportunity. The company began sending free products to fitness influencers with significant social media followings, many of whom organically incorporated Celsius into their content because they genuinely liked the product. CrossFit was exploding in popularity, growing from 13 gyms in 2005 to over 7,000 by 2013, creating a community of extremely dedicated fitness enthusiasts who talked obsessively about optimization and performance. Celsius became popular in CrossFit boxes because athletes could drink it before workouts without experiencing the crash associated with traditional energy drinks. The rise of boutique fitness studios like Orange Theory, SoulCycle, and Pure Barre created new venues where health-conscious consumers gathered regularly. Celsius began partnering with these studios, offering samples and sponsoring events to introduce the brand to their target demographic. The timing couldn't have been better as the broader culture shifted toward wellness and clean eating, with consumers increasingly scrutinizing ingredient labels and avoiding artificial additives. By 2014, Celsius had reached a critical inflection point where organic growth was accelerating, but the company needed capital to scale manufacturing and distribution. Energy drink consumption continued growing rapidly, reaching over $5 billion in annual sales, but the market was still dominated by brands that prioritized taste and marketing over health benefits. Fieldly realized that Celsius could capture significant market share if they could scale production and secure broader retail distribution. The company completed a reverse merger to become publicly traded, raising capital while giving early investors liquidity. This influx of capital allowed Celsius to invest in larger manufacturing partnerships and hire experienced beverage industry executives to complement Fieldly's scientific background. The company signed distribution deals with major supplement retailers like GNC and Vitamin Shoppe, instantly gaining access to thousands of retail locations frequented by their target demographic. They also expanded their product line beyond the original formula, introducing different flavors and formats while maintaining the core thermogenic benefits. Clinical studies continued supporting their health claims, with research showing that Celsius consumption before exercise increased fat oxidation by up to 25% compared to placebo groups. These studies provided powerful marketing ammunition and helped differentiate Celsius from competitors making vague energy claims without scientific backing. The real breakthrough came when Celsius cracked the code for mainstream retail distribution without compromising their health-focused brand positioning. In 2017, the company signed a major distribution deal with 7-Eleven, placing Celsius in convenience stores across the country for the first time. This was risky because convenience stores were dominated by traditional energy drinks, consumed by very different demographics than Celsius's core fitness audience. However, the company had built such strong brand loyalty that their existing customers began purchasing Celsius at 7-Eleven instead of switching to other brands. More importantly, the convenience store placement introduced Celsius to new consumers who were curious about healthier alternatives but had never encountered the brand. Sales exploded from $48 million in 2017 to over $100 million in 2018, making Celsius one of the fastest-growing beverage brands in America. The company followed up with distribution deals at Target, Walmart, and other major retailers, each time maintaining premium pricing despite broader distribution. They invested heavily in point-of-sale materials and retailer education to ensure Celsius was positioned correctly even in mainstream channels. The key was training retail staff to understand the thermogenic benefits and target health-conscious shoppers rather than trying to compete directly with Red Bull and Monster. As Celsius gained momentum, the company faced increasing competition from both established energy drink brands launching healthier variants and new startups copying their positioning. Red Bull introduced organic versions, Monster launched Java Monster with coffee positioning, and dozens of smaller brands claimed similar health benefits without the clinical research to back them up. However, Celsius had built significant competitive advantages that proved difficult to replicate. Their thermogenic formula was protected by multiple patents, preventing direct copying of their specific ingredient blend. More importantly, they had established authentic relationships within the fitness community that took years to build and couldn't be purchased through advertising alone. The company continued investing in research and development, publishing additional clinical studies, and expanding their understanding of how different ingredients affected athletic performance and metabolism. By 2019, Celsius had grown to over $200 million in annual revenue while maintaining gross margins above 50%, proving that premium pricing was sustainable even as distribution expanded. The brand's authenticity with fitness enthusiasts remained strong because Fieldley and his team genuinely understood the market they served, having built the company from the ground up within that community rather than trying to enter it from the outside. The COVID pandemic initially threatened Celsius's business model as gym closures and social distancing reduced fitness activity and in-person shopping. However, the crisis ultimately accelerated trends that benefited the company enormously. Home fitness exploded as consumers invested in exercise equipment and streaming workout programs, creating new opportunities to reach fitness enthusiasts. Health consciousness reached new heights as people focused on immune system support and overall wellness, driving demand for functional beverages with real health benefits. E-commerce sales skyrocketed, and Celsius had already invested in direct-to-consumer capabilities and Amazon partnerships that many competitors lacked. The company launched subscription services and expanded their online presence, allowing loyal customers to purchase Celsius directly even when retail stores were closed. Social media usage increased dramatically during lockdowns, amplifying the reach of fitness influencers who continued promoting Celsius to their expanded audiences. By late 2020, Celsius was not only recovering but growing faster than ever, reaching over $300 million in annual revenue. The pandemic had accelerated the shift toward health-conscious consumption that had always been central to Celsius's value proposition. The culmination of nearly 2 decades of strategic building came in August 2022 when PepsiCo announced a partnership and investment that valued Celsius at over $7 billion, making John Fieldley's vision one of the most successful beverage startup stories in modern history. PepsiCo invested $550 million for an 8.5% stake, while also becoming the exclusive distributor for Celsius products, instantly giving the brand access to PepsiCo's massive distribution network and retail relationships. The partnership represented validation that Celsius had successfully created and dominated a new category within the energy drink market, growing from zero to over $600 million in annual revenue by targeting fitness enthusiasts with scientifically backed health benefits. What started as a small company selling through supplement stores had become the 4th largest energy drink brand in America, with over 15% market share in the fitness-oriented energy drink segment. Celsius had achieved something remarkable in the beverage industry, building a billion-dollar brand without compromising on health, quality, or premium positioning. The company proved that consumers were willing to pay more for products that delivered real benefits rather than just marketing claims, creating a blueprint for other entrepreneurs targeting the intersection of health and performance. John Fieldley's background in biotechnology and pharmaceuticals had given him unique insights that traditional beverage executives missed, allowing him to create a product that genuinely served fitness enthusiasts rather than just targeting them with empty marketing messages. From a struggling startup burning through investor capital to a $7 billion acquisition target, Celsius demonstrated how focusing relentlessly on a specific customer base and their real needs could disrupt even the most established industries.